Good morning, everyone. Good morning. Happy Friday. Hey, we one day away from 4th of July, and this is a holiday. Yes, this is a holiday. This is the pre-4th of July. But you know, when I come in and I'm standing in this kitchen, and you know what time it is. You know what time it is. Well, this morning I am cooking me some oatmeal. I did grits the other morning, remember? So y'all come on in. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe when you come in. But here's the oatmeal, and I already got it in the microwave. And I had put me some blueberries in it. So I'm cooking oatmeal this morning, y'all. I'm cooking me some oatmeal. I think I'm gonna do a little bit of bacon with it. I love my favorite bacon. I got my favorite bacon. I should already have it out. Let's see how much I got to dig in here and get it. Oh, I hope I ain't got to dig in too hard to get it, y'all. You know, I love bacon. I love the favorite bacon, so, um, oh, here it is. Here it is, y'all. My favorite bacon. This is my favorite bacon. This beef bacon. Oh, man. I picked up the wrong one. This is turkey bacon. Better be okay. I don't think I'm gonna eat this. I like the beef bacon. I picked up the wrong bacon. But I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try it. Then again, I may not. Um, Turkey bacon is kind of tough for me. I don't know if I want this or not. I thought I had got beef bacon. The beef bacon got a little crisp on it. I'm not gonna eat this. I don't like this bacon. When I go back to the store today, I'll make sure I get me some beef bacon. So that's the end of that. I'll just eat me some eggs with it. I'm gonna cook me 2 eggs, and I'm gonna eat some yogurt with it. Whatever I can scrape out the container. Make me some yogurt with that, with my breakfast. How you doing this morning? Come on. Don't forget to give me the thumbs up, like and subscribe. You coming on in. Like Miss Catherine is in the kitchen cooking. You know. You should know by now. When I'm in this kitchen, I'm cooking something. I am cooking something. Y'all still want to do my I still want to do my 4th of July meal. If I can get some money to go and buy my beef ribs. That's what I really want to do. But I got to pay the rent first. Got to pay the rent first. So, and y'all, my son is home, so he wants some turkey bacon. I'm gonna have to cook him some turkey bacon.
Don't out
And
me like that.
yeah, so but anyway, it'll be alright. So let me get this little grill heated up over here. Set my eggs down. Set my eggs. I'll be glad when I can get me a camera. You know, I look at all the other YouTubers. They got those little nice cameras. I'm doing everything from my tablet and my phone for right now. I'll just be glad when I can get me a camera that can move along with me. And I told y'all I do have. I told y'all I do have StreamYard. And there's some kind of way I'm gonna have to learn how to do the StreamYard on camera where I can because I like my views. I like my views, and I would be able to get my views from StreamYard. So I like my views, and I can get the wideness of the camera instead of having it vertical, not horizontal. So that's what I'm working on. But you got to walk before you got to crawl before you walk. So that's what my parents always told me. You got to crawl before you walk. So that's what I'm be doing. But right now I'm cooking me some breakfast because I got to get in the studio, y'all. I'm working on my charms. You know, I got to wait on me get some funds where I can start printing my books. And let y'all see what I'm doing here. Trying to keep the camera close. Trying to keep the camera a little closer. working on my charms, and I bought some other things that help me with the charms. And the charms are not hard to make. They're really not hard to make. You just got to know, just like everything else, you just got to have what you need to have to perfect it. So I got to get some closures, and I got to get some more, like a key ring thing, um, like a key ring to put on there, and some they call them lobster claws or something like that. Yeah, it'll take long for this skillet to heat up. But the lobster claws, so I got to get some of those. You know, right now I'm just shopping locally and getting little small quantities until I know that's something I'm gonna be doing and I can perfect it. And not only that, budget wise, you know, I can have a little bit of money. I could like $30 and go in the store and get it instead of paying $30 for shipping. But I can't do that with everything. I can't do that with everything. I can't do that with my candle supply and all that. I can't do that with that. I have to buy that. Which I can get the Freedom Wax right there, and they do have the soy and the coconut. I can get that from Hobby Lobby and Michaels. But it's other brands of wax I like using. And I like getting my wax from Candle Science, Virginia Candle Supply, Bomber Berry, Hive and Honey. I have not ordered anything from Bomber Berry yet, but I will order some stuff from Bomber Berry because they're good with the soaps. They're good with the soaps. And I am making some soaps this year. I put in my line, which I already made some, but I'm trying to make some little designer soaps so people just sit in their bathrooms. They don't have to wash with it. They can just set the little designer soaps in their bathroom. And that's what I'm working with. And I got a lot of things going on in the shop. And a lot of it is, wow. Let me see. I'm trying to find y'all. Um, that's a lot of things going in the shop. And you know, I got to get things together open, where I can open up the website. I got to have product. So that's what I'm doing. Oh boy. When you be looking for stuff, you can't find it. I'm looking for my tongs. That's what I'm looking for. Thought I had it in one of these two drawers. But evidently I don't. It'll be alright. I can do the old fashioned way. I have to put a little bit of oil or something at the bottom of this pan. This stuff sticks. Put a little bit of oil at the bottom. Okay. Something sticking to the bottom. So I have to, I'm sorry, I turned my back, wasn't the camera, I was dealing with this meat. But I have to order my stuff, my candle supply stuff from them. You know, like material for my cosmetic bags and all that. I can just go right there to Hobby Lobby or Michael's to get it, but I don't want that. I want to order it. So I've been out there looking online, the different fabric companies, and I can order from them. But in order to get what I need, I got to get my sewing machine fixed, y'all. Either buy me a new sewing machine, because everything I'm using, and that's just a regular sewing machine. It's not an industrial sewing machine. And one of my friends told me that I need to get an industrial sewing machine because the different type of material is heavy. So I am going to, I'm sorry. I am going to look into that. I'm going to look into that and to see how it's going to, and I see a lot of the seamstress here online that's watching, that's making the tote bags and all that. They do have an industrial sewing machine. They don't have a regular sewing machine. They have an industrial sewing machine. Like Brothers carry an industrial sewing machine. Singular carry an industrial sewing machine. And Juicy, that's a high-end sewing machine. They carry that sewing machine. But you can order from directly from the company, or you can order from Amazon. You know, Amazon order from them anyway, and we out here paying these high prices. But that's what I want. So either I went in Walmart. They had an Industrial Brothers sewing machine, so I may end up going to Walmart somewhere. But first, I'm gonna go to the sewing center. The sewing center where I live that carries the sewing machines. And I may can get a good brand from them that's not expensive. I might just have to put it on layaway. That's the reason why I am on my budget journey, because I have to buy stuff for the business. And I have to buy stuff for the business. And that's the reason why I'm on this budget journey. And you got to get a little bit at a time. My sewing machine it won't do it. It won't feed my material through. It won't backstitch. It won't do anything. And I need my sewing machine, because that's my money. Remember, this is my small business right here. Yes, I talk about a lot of different things on my channel. I do. I talk about a lot of different things on my channel. I talk football on my channel. And right now, I don't say the prayer for Carmelo Anthony. I support this young man 100%. And I can't talk about that case out there like the other content creators can, because I'm not educated enough in that area. And I'd rather not say anything about his case, because I do not want to damage his case. He has some high profile attorneys that's working with him. On that case, I prayed for that dream team, and God answered that prayer and gave him that dream team. Now I pray, it's a lot of other prayer warriors out there prayed too. And a lot of celebrities came in and helped him. So I'm not going to discuss everything that these other YouTubers are discussing about this young man on my channel, because I can't get into that. I don't know enough about this case. I know enough about the case, but I cannot explain it like the other content creators can. So I support Carmelo Anthony 100% over here, because that area did the young man wrong. But just to break down everything else, I can't do that, because I can't. Like I said, I don't know enough to do all that, and I listen to all the other content creators and all the other heavy hitters. And I keep telling people, if you don't have nothing good to say, and just don't say anything about the young man at all. If you don't have anything good to say about his parents, just don't say anything at all. Just don't say anything at all. If you don't have anything to say, anything. Because sometimes you think you're helping him and you're damaging him. And I'm not going to put myself in that. Now, let me tell you something else. Well, I listen to another content creator out here. The AI is watching everybody's channel. That don't frighten me. That don't frighten me. You know why it don't frighten me? Because I don't say nothing about nothing over here anyway. And like I said, I don't know enough about this young man anyway. But it doesn't frighten me. I pray for him on my channel. And I keep asking God to give him strength in there, because this young man should have never went to prison in the first place. Should have never went to prison in the first place. This is an accident that happened. And, like I keep telling everybody loves their children. I love mine. I love all three of mine. But we cannot say negative things about this young man over here. And not only him, we're not saying negative things about the deceased family neither over here. I'm not putting that on my channel. I'm not putting that on my channel. First of all, I'm not even gonna talk about the deceased family. My condolences go out to him, his family, and that's where that gonna go. That's where that gonna go. So I don't speak on negativity. Everything is positive over here. Like I said, I do support Carmela Anthony on my channel, and justice for Carmela Anthony, and he will get out of there. He just getting a good legal team to come in there and help him. I think I said that in one of my other videos, that God is in this thing. God is in this thing, y'all. That young man's coming home. His family is gonna be all right, and they're gonna get this son home. Like I stated, he should never been in there in the first place. That's my personal opinion. That's my personal opinion. It was an accident, and they should have ruled it as an accident. Not sending nobody to prison for 35 years. That is ridiculous. That is ridiculous. When you go out there to dig a hole for somebody else, 9 times out of 10, you'll fall in. That's why I call for a mistrial. A lot of people want to take this thing back to court. I call for a mistrial. Because if they don't get a mistrial, somebody going to jail. For real, for real. And Carmel Anthony coming home. Permanently. So, I don't want to discuss nothing over here that will hurt him in his case. So, I'm going to keep him in my prayers. And whatever else I can do for him through my channel. Through my channel. And I can give him all the prayers I can for him to come home. And for his dream team to do what they need to do to get him out of there. So that's gonna be that, because I got to stay focused on my business over here. This is my business channel. I fought for Shador Sanders on my channel. Pray for him. Now he's in a better situation among the coaches, and I love him. He's positive. God brought him through. He will bring Carmela Anthony through. But his Carmela Anthony case is a little bit different from Carmela Anthony. Carmela Anthony case is a little bit different from Shador Sanders' case. A lot different. A lot different. But God brought him through. God brought him through. So, but anyway, y'all, I'm cooking my breakfast here. I'm back to the Lady E. I do cook. The kids say I'm a terrible cook. They grown. But I cook for enough for me. We're going to try to do a budgeting tape today. I'm going to try to do a budgeting tape today. I got so many things going on. I'm trying to do a budgeting tape today. Don't have no classwork. I already did that. And I'm going to try, I know I'm going to be working on my charms today. You may be seeing a little bit of me coming in and out, in and out, in and out on the live. I like my live. But I'm going to have to do some regular pre-recordings. And the reason why I like my lives is because I like getting the views and the comments. So, but I got a lot of things to do while I'm here. I've been working on my website yesterday. I did work on my website yesterday, y'all. And I did make me a new banner. I took my picture down and I put my business banner on my page. So, but I did make me a new banner. I'm trying to get a nice intro. I don't know how to do it. So I'm gonna reach out to a couple of these content creators and ask them how did they do theirs, because it's beautiful. I mean, the intro is beautiful with the nice music and their big picture, and I'm gonna ask them how they got to that, and we gonna go from there, y'all. It's Lady of Elegance Collections are doing so much over here. Can't get back on the treadmill till I get back to the doctor. I'm waiting to get back on the treadmill. Yeah, I miss that treadmill because it did help me a lot. But I got to wait on him, and I'm gonna keep working and working and working and working and working and working. Y'all, my oatmeal done. I put fresh blueberries in it. That's the reason why it's blue. I made me some fresh blueberries to put in it. And I should have put a little bit of honey in to cut the twain. I got some fresh honey. I got from a honey from a bee farm. Let me put a little squirt in there. This is the fresh honey I got from the bee farm. And I'm just gonna put a squirt in there. I don't like sweet breakfast, but you know, when you're making fresh oatmeal, I just put like a little dab. It is kind of tangy, and especially when I put fresh fruit in there. I put some fresh fruit. Put some fresh blueberries in there. I think I put it back in the refrigerator. Show you the. I'm gonna put the blue. Oh, I still have them out. Didn't know I had them out, y'all. These are the fresh blueberries I put in my oatmeal because I love blueberries. I love all berries. So I'm stirring my oatmeal up and let you see me plate it up. I cook my oatmeal like I cook my grits. I don't like my meal grainy. You know how you eat some oatmeal, they give you some oatmeal, you say, oh, I want some oatmeal at the restaurant, and you still taste the oats. I don't like that. But I'm gonna let you see how when I pour it out. Y'all got to get a new tablet or get the screen fixed on this tablet because it's broken. It's always something. Gotta get a vehicle. I just gave the tow people the keys to the truck because there's no need for me to keep it. Okay, this is my oatmeal. Rinse my spoon off. And I got to make me some coffee, y'all. I have not made me some coffee yet. But hey, remember I told y'all that Food Line keep a great sale? They keep a great sale. These are my eggs. I'm putting them on the side. I got, and this is what I'm gonna be talking to my budgeter when I go out there and make my budget video today. I got this big thing of coffee right here from Food Lion for $10. This will last me almost 2 months. And when you see on with a $10 tag, and this is like a $15 coffee right here, Foger's is some good coffee. Foger's is some great coffee. I growed up on Foger's. My parents used to drink Foger's and Maxwell House. And them the two coffees they used to drink, Foger's and Maxwell House. So this is some great coffee. So if any of y'all have a Food Lion near y'all, go to Food Lion and get you some Foger's coffee. It's $10. Let me see how many ounces this is. I like the dark because it's strong. I love strong coffee. I'm trying to see the ounces on here. Got to be ounces on here. They say you can get 210 servings, and it is. I can't hardly see it because it's so light. Yeah, I don't have my glasses. It's 22. 22 point some ounces. Yes, Fogers has this on sale for $10. When you come in, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Give me a thumbs up. Hey, I need that. I need all the views. I need the thumbs up. Beginning my aneurysm here. Good morning, how are you? And go to Fogers, go to Food Lion. Okay, thank you for the thumbs up. Go to Food Lion. Food Lion has this on sale right now. So if I come across an extra $10 between today and tomorrow, I'm going back and get me another one while they got it on sale. It will last me a long time, because that's the way you have to shop when you see that name brand, coffee on sale. Coffee is expensive. I go to Kroger, I go to Publix, and sometimes Publix have the two for $7 deal, and I grabs it, but it don't be as much as that. So when I get me an extra $10 today, I'm gonna look at my budget and see if I can get me an extra $10. Be about $10.50 and something like that. I'm going to get me another coffee to put it up. Okay, y'all. This is my breakfast right here. Let's see. Put the camera down where you can see it. This is my finished breakfast. Oh yeah, and here's the. Y'all know I'm not a big fan on this bacon here. I'm missing, crisp it up a little bit. My son gonna get me. And here is the bacon. You know, this is just turkey bacon. Nah, I don't like the turkey bacon, so I'm not eating turkey bacon. I'm just gonna eat me some oatmeal. And I forgot, I got to get my yogurt up. See, get my little bowl I like my yogurt in. And y'all keep me in prayer. That I get a vehicle, and keep me in prayer. That I get a vehicle, and I'll be able to, and I will be able to pay for it. But just keep me in prayer just keep me in prayer. I need all y'all prayer, because I need a vehicle. Now I'm at the point that I have to get a vehicle. So just keep me in prayer with that. Keep me in prayer to help me keep my budget going and my health. You know, like I said, this is my small business right here, and it's gonna grow. People are waiting. I have people in the wings. They tell me every day they're just waiting on me to drop my product. And remember, I said I was gonna go back to Shopify. I went out there to Shopify. They want you to pay $299 to get on their website. No, I'm not paying that. I can't afford that. But it's once a month. I can understand. No, it's a yearly contract. A yearly contract. That is good if you can afford that. But my budget won't allow me to do that. So I will be putting some of my product on Etsy. Last time I looked out there, it was like $30 to join the site. And I am going to try to do something out there with TikTok. Try to do something out there with TikTok. Because you got to have more than one source of income coming in. And it's the end of this yogurt, because I'm eating this yogurt with it's all the yogurt I got out of that, y'all. Well, that's good. This is a healthy breakfast. It's another beautiful healthy breakfast here. And I got my blueberries. I'm gonna rinse a few more of them off and put it on top, because I love blueberries. Sometimes you just don't have to eat the plain. When you go in the grocery store, don't you see you can get the flavored yogurt? Don't you see you get the flavored yogurt? I mean, not yogurt, but the blueberries. You can make your own. It's cheaper. And you don't have to buy those little packs. That's what saving money does. I gotta do me some arm exercise. See that flab on my arms right there? See, these are the blueberries. And I'm gonna put it on top of my meal here. See right there? See right now, this is my blueberries. And this is my healthy breakfast. Another healthy breakfast. And with me a bottle of water before I drink my coffee. I haven't made coffee yet, but I do have a bottle of water here. This is me a bottle of water I'm gonna be drinking with my breakfast. And thank y'all for listening to me and have a great, pleasant day. Be safe out there. Be careful on those highways because a lot of people are traveling for the 4th of July. I pray that y'all get to y'all's destination safe and return home safe. But I understand that there's a lot of cameras on the highway, on Highway 95, that you go in and out of Florida on that highway. They say it's a lot of cameras out there, and because the police officers just can't do it all, the state troopers just can't do it all. They need help out there, and also for their safety. So they're taking your pictures of your tags. If you are speeding and you going, I think 5 miles over the speed limit. I didn't know I had. No, I'm gonna watch this out here. 5 miles over the speed limit. Click, and they're gonna let you see everything. They're gonna send you the whole entire tape, and they're gonna mail that ticket to your address. So be careful out there. If you're driving, go to your destination. Be careful if you're going through the airports. Make sure you don't have any sharp objects in your bag. If you're taking medication, make sure your medication has your name on it, because you know you're going through that little x-ray machine. It's going to see everything. You know, they're going to search everything if you're going through that. You be safe going through the airports. If you going on a cruise and you already out there trying to get on a cruise ship, you make sure you have everything you need to. Your birth certificate, your passport, whatever documentation you need, and make sure you don't have no sharp objects in your bag. If you have medication, make sure your medication has your name on it, and have that in a separate bag, because once it runs through that little machine, they can see all that, and they're going to ask you to open it up. And your name don't match up on that prescription, your ID don't match up with that prescription. Your name, for example, my name is Catherine Adams, and I got my ID, it said Catherine Adams. But I got my medication, said Catherine Adams, and I got a Susie Q on my ID. It's going to question you about that. Sometimes you end up throwing your medication in the trash, and you really do need your medication. Make sure you have your name on your medication. Okay, I went on a cruise. Y'all, I had me some peanut butter in my bag. But I didn't have the peanut butter jar, I just had the peanut butter crackers. They didn't bother me with that. They did not bother me with that. But I also have some Pepto-Bismol, but I had the tablets. Good morning. Thank you so much. When you come in, don't forget to give me a thumbs up, like, and comment and subscribe. I had the Pepto-Bismol tablets. Long as that is in that package, they will not bother you. They will not bother you. But you have to do things in order. You go on these expensive trips, because a cruise is expensive. I went on a 7-day and a 3-day. Y'all, I'd rather be on a 3-day. 7 days is too long for me. Just too long. But I don't care which way you go. And you go with some dignity about yourself. Don't be causing all this hoorah on the ship. I have seen some people got arrested fighting on the ship. That's nonsense. You pay all this money to go on a luxury trip, and you go on a ship to fight, and then cost yourself more money, because they're going to put you off. They may sell you back to the United States, but Florida is right there waiting on you. Go and have some dignity about yourself. Go and enjoy the sun. Enjoy being on that cruise ship, sitting on the dock. Enjoy the waters and see how it just moves, the waves just move. Enjoy yourself. Don't get yourself in trouble with that gambling now, because I seen that happen on the ship. People got themselves in trouble with that gambling. They had to call home for some money because they ain't gonna let you off that ship if that bill's not clear. So watch your spending. You always budget on that ship. Some people buy a drink pass. I don't know how much a drink pass is, but you be careful on that too. But anyway, I'd like to thank all of you who came in this morning, and thank all the servicemen and women out there who's fighting for this country and keeping us safe. I'd like to thank all of you for your service. I will be back tomorrow morning to do a special edition on the servicemen and women. I have some family members that's was in the military. And I think one's still in the military. But my dad and my father both was in the military, which both of them deceased now. And I honored them during memorial time. But still, I'd like to thank everyone for their service. It's a lot of content creators out there who've been in the military. And so I'm going to honor them on my platform tomorrow morning. Oh, and sometime tomorrow. It might be tomorrow morning, may not. I have to get all the pictures and stuff together where I can put them on my show. I don't know how to do that stuff. Y'all, I'm up here just rambling like I know what I'm doing. But I'll have it in a short. I know how to do that. But I'd like to thank all of y'all for y'all service. And I'm finna get off of here where I can eat my breakfast while it's good and warm. And I'll see y'all later in the next video with the Lady of Elegance Collections. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.